this year as the Star Trek convention outside of America that is essential to attend. It's back next year rather than in 2 years' time, and frankly, I can't wait to beam down again for another mission. And so, early in 2018, the first Star Trek series for approximately 11 years that appeared on TV, Star Trek Discovery, had its finale. Not everybody was happy with it. Some people were ecstatic with it. It was kind of hard to tell. But nonetheless, the reviews were out there. Hugh Fullerton, writing for the BBC Radio Times, had his own personal point of view. Now, he said many people had a lot of problems with Star Trek Discovery when it started late. It was too dark and violent, the crew not properly meshed as a family, the captain too immoral enough to embody the values of Starfleet. People even swore in it. Thank you, Tilly. No, this was not what Star Trek was about. Turns out the series agreed with us. Well, except about the swearing. The Season 1 finale took us right back to where we started in the series. Protagonist Michael Burnham being mutinously opposed to a Starfleet mission, but in the reverse, with her disgraced former officer refusing to let her beloved Federation commit genocide against the Klingons. As Burnham made clear in a triumphant final speech, this had been what the series was all about, allowing temptation and human frailty to erode the idealistic values of Star Trek we'd become used to, before offering the chance for our heroes to take the difficult choice and do the right thing all over again. It was basically the structure of a usual Star Trek episode. Federation encounters difficult problem, has the option of an easy but unethical way to solve it, but eventually finds a better way that saves everyone, writ large, over an entire season. It was a terrific central idea, even if the execution fell short in a wildly mixed series. Throughout its first run, Discovery made massive changes to a tried and tested formula by getting rid of standalone episodes in favour of a more serialised style of storytelling, and alienated some fans with its reliance on showy plot twists and the aforementioned darker tone. After a decent two-part opener which saw Michael rebel against her captain and start a deadly war with the Klingons, the series tread water for a while as we met the Discovery and Jason Isaacs' shady captain, Gabriel Lorca, while embarking on a slightly tedious ongoing storyline about battling the Klingons. Highlights, when they came, were when the series harkened back to a more classic Star Trek, in great standalone episodes like Magic to Make the Sanest Man Go Mad and Si Vis Pacem Para Bellum, suggesting that the series' new tack wasn't quite coming off. But when the series returned after its mid-season break, with the Discovery crew trapped in the parallel mirror universe, things kicked into another gear. All of a sudden, the series seemed vital, exciting, imaginative, and I found myself eagerly awaiting new episodes with a fervour I haven't experienced for a TV series in a long time. Friends told me the same thing. While they had their doubts about it as a series, somehow Discovery had become the thing they most looked forward to watching every week. If that's not the mark of good programming, what is? Of course, even this improved second half of the series hasn't been perfect. The twist that Jason Isaacs Lorca was a Terran from the mirror universe was both faintly ridiculous and revealed in a perfunctory fashion, while the other big surprise, that appealing security officer Ash Tyler was actually a surgically changed Klingon spy, fizzled out after some magic brain lightning cured him of his burden. And frankly, once the series departed the mirror universe, the energy dropped right down again, with the series finale, despite its engaging and idealistic message and the now canonical revelation that Klingons have two penises. I think I missed that. Feeling a little underwhelming and rushed, especially when it came to the improbable truce reached with the Klingons. Still, I'm excited to see where the series goes from here. It took The Next Generation a year or two to find its feet in far more episodes than Discovery has had, and look at it now, remembered by many as the best of all the Trek series. And Discovery's future looks similarly exciting. In next year's Season 2, it seems we're getting a new captain. Saru was robbed. What does he have to do to earn this? We have new adventures and some sort of crossover with the original series, with the finale concluding as the Discovery's crew encounter Christopher Pike and the USS Enterprise. And hopefully, after exploring the dark side of human and alien nature within the Federation in Season 1, Season 2 will continue to build on the positive outcome of the entire story, introducing us to more of the crew and allowing them to go on more intriguing standalone missions. To quote Burnham herself in the closing scenes of the finale, "This is Starfleet, and what a journey it was to find it again." As we all know, Star Trek Discovery will return in early 2019, and if you need to watch the entire series again, you can get it on Netflix or CBS All Access. Now, before we leave you today, this information is just in from the Federation News and Weather Service. There is an open day coming up at Mars Planitia, so get your tickets soon because this fills up real fast, and if you want to see your favorite starships being repaired or being constructed, man, this is an exciting place to be. However, also, if you're going down to the surface of Mars, be prepared for some strong winds and extra high ultraviolet rays. So, plenty of sunscreen factor 95 and an anchor chain to stop you from blowing away. I'm Tony Robinson, and you've been listening to Star Trek Weekly News, developed especially for the UFP network. If you have anything to say on this episode, then do contact us. You can email us at contact@ufp.earth. And let me just offer a huge thanks to Brandon-Shea, Zachary Moore and Ken Tripp, our executive producers, who have made the UFP network possible. Tune in next week to catch the latest updates from the world of Star Trek. Live long and prosper.